You still on the runway?
Yep.
I hear a shitload of wind. Hey, there you are. Okay, cool. I do see you. Cool. I am just beginning the lengthy startup process.
I see you chose a different spot.
Yeah, I was attempting to not have to reverse. Let's get everything cranked up and going. This is a turboprop. Very, very cool plane.
I see it's got a fat exhaust out the
Side.
side.
Is your compass calibrated yet, or have you still got a red X above it?
Nope, everything seems good.
Okay.
I'm facing just
Yeah, I know I can see you. I'm just waiting for my compass to align. As soon as that's done, I shall be able to taxi and then join you. Alright, I have got a bearing. Parking brake off. Let's go.
right, you come ahead, or I'm supposed to be following the arrows,
I don't have any arrows.
okay, because my arrows want me to go to the left.
Yeah, that's the runway.
Right, okay, I'm following you.
Okay, this is basically the runway, so we're going to pull onto the runway.
Yeah.
We'll stop and then line up next to each other, or just behind each other. So you're going to be following me, so you can stop just behind me. Okay, I'm braking.
Oh, we're going to take off right here?
Yeah, this is the runway.
Alright, so I'm just behind you.
Okay, full throttle.
Let's go. You're doing this to me. Stay freaking straight.
Use your rudder to adjust. Twist.
I am, but it's like so erratic.
Okay, 75 knots, pull back. Climb it between 5 and 10. This has got non-retractable landing gear, so you don't need to worry about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, make sure your flaps are all up. I'm going to level that at 5,500 feet. And we are going to follow the freeway. Yeah.
Albuquerque approach June 227 is type Cessna Caravan 2 miles northwest of Kilo.
Sorry, say that again?
Whiskey, 5,600 feet. Request flight following.
June 227 Albuquerque approach. Squawk 2236.
We're going 125.
Squawk 2236, June 227.
June 227 radar contact 4 miles northwest of Kilo, India, November Whiskey 5,600 feet. QNH tree 0.08.
Roger, Jude 227.
I'm like just above you. 5,700.
Alright, cool.
Doing
102. Okay, I'm going 120, so I'll slow down a bit. Man, there's a lot of wind, eh? If you go to the external view, I'm crabbing. What speed are you going? I'm going 90 and you're not passing me. Oh, there you are. Oh, oh! Both of us dead. I think you killed us.
I missed you.
I'm dead, Goose.
I'm gonna go to 50% throttle.
Okay, just don't drop too much speed, hey? You want to stay above 80 knots.
Yeah, I'm doing 112 at the moment.
Alright, cool. I'm throttling up to keep up with you.
Alright, I'm not touching my throttle.
It's beautiful.
You know where we're going, right?
Yes?
Alright.
I see we have a viewer. Hello.
And this wind is really
Something.
blowing us around.
Yeah. Alright, if you want to, you can make a... You can start a 45-degree left bank until you hit a heading of 210 degrees.
Satisfied?
Yeah, that's good.
And it feels like the wind is pushing me out.
Yeah, this engine is very loud.
Oh yeah, just under me. I couldn't see that was
There you go. If you look left,
What are we seeing?
me.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I did see that. How far is the crater?
Not too far. I think we might actually need to make a right-hand turn. So let's roll right to about 220. Oh, it's actually on our right. Roll right 260. That's it, you're pointing at it.
How deep is it?
I don't know, how deep is your love?
How do I adjust my FOV?
You can't really. You can zoom in and out of the mouse wheel, but maximum zoomed out, you shouldn't be getting like a distorted dashboard or anything.
Just because your FOV seems a lot higher than mine.
Well, then roll the mouse wheel back and see if you've maybe zoomed in a bit.
Oh, then as soon as I change the joystick, then it changes it back. This great seems a lot more glorious and quicker too. Where are you?
Right next to you. Hoo-wee! Are you gonna pull up in time?
Yeah.
Gee whiz, just.
I got this. There we go. I got this.
Right, well that's Crater Lake.
I
Meteor
think
crater.
Meteor crater. Crater Lake is a lot more.
Basically, if we just keep flying straight for maybe 6 or 7 hours, we'll hit the coast.
At the speed, probably.
I don't know about that, but yeah. Well, we could go to Sedona if you wanted to.
Oh, that's how I did the training flights.
Yes. Okay, so if you want to go to Sedona, we need to adjust our course to about 220. Oh, I think I might have overshot you. Doesn't matter which direction you're in, 220.
You quite your altitude is a little bit higher than mine. So
Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna pull back on the speed. Oh, I got you there. If you want to, you can pop down to the ground a bit.
and then
Just fly close to the ground.
break my wheels on the ground.
I mean, it was just supposed to be a gentle turn to 220, not snapping your neck and getting to 200. It's not a roller coaster.
Boink.
We've definitely gone too far. I'd say maybe 225, 230.
My altitude says I'm at 5,000.
Above sea level.
Okay. Let's bounce again, people. Boink.
It is quite a bounce.
Where are you?
Behind you.
U227, contact Albuquerque Center on 124.5. Good day.
Next to you. In front of you.
124.5 for
Boing.
G227.
That was too much. Clipped it.
Albuquerque Center, June 22, 5,800 feet.
U227, Albuquerque Center, UNH 29.86, continue as planned.
Oh shit, okay. We're good.
United 1866 descend and maintain flight level 290.
I need to.
Descend and maintain flight level 290, United 1866.
I'm going down.
United 1866 descend and maintain flight level 220.
Must I circle back?
No, not necessarily. Well, I'm upside down.
Oh, I see you.
227, contact Albuquerque, approach on
Straight into the ground.
127.75.
Dong!
Good day.
Going to 127
I'm gonna have to
decimal
get massive height
675
here to
June
get
227.
some speed.
Albuquerque approach June 227 5,800 feet.
June 227, Albuquerque,
Oh,
approach
there
QNH
we go.
29er decimal 86, continue as planned. June 227, contact Albuquerque.
I don't quite see you yet.
4 decimal 5.
Yeah, I'm at 9,000. That's fine.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I had to get some height to get
124
the speed
decimal
right.
5 June
Circling back to
227. Albuquerque Center, June 227 6,100 feet.
June 227, Albuquerque Center, QNH 29er decimal 86, continue as planned.
Oh my word, this is so loud. I'm going to adjust my audio. I can't hear you.
Alright, you're not too far away from me.
Yeah, I see you on my mini map now. It's cool.
Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna maintain my heading. I feel it's easier for you to catch up.
Sure. Altitude?
I'm still descending to 5,000. I'm now on 7,000.
Southwest 4055, descend and maintain flight level 360.
Alright, I'm gonna maintain about 6,500.
Albuquerque Center, Skywest 4874, flight level 340. Skywest 4874, Albuquerque Center, continue to GNDB outbound.
I'm looking for you. What did you say your altitude was?
6,500.
Oh, I'm 1,000 feet above you. Okay, that's cool. Then I can dive. Use that to gain a bit of speed. Whoa, if you're at 6,500, you must be like below the height of these mountains.
I'm flying pretty much level with them.
Oh, I got you. Okay, you need to slow down a bit there. You're going very fast. I'm overspeeding at 180 and I'm not catching you.
I'm only doing 130.
Okay, cool. Um, what's your heading?
25 at the moment, 250.
Okay, so come to about 240 for me.
Alright, there.
Just make sure you don't crash into these mountains.
Yeah, I'm pulling up. See, kids, this is why I shouldn't have bounced that last bounce.
You shouldn't have bounced any of them.
Damn it.
Okay, I am on your right.
I can hear you. Alright, I'm on 240. Oh, I need to increase my altitude here.
You got me? I should be just in front of you?
Yeah, dude, I see.
Let's go, man. We got to get these trucks into Colombia.
Alright, how fast are we going? Full.
No, I'm going like 110, 115.
Yeah, I'm on 50% throttle.
It's easier for the chase person to control their speed. So I'll fly at like 60-70%, then you just keep up.
Alright, I'm at 56% throttle, airspeed 103.
Okay, I'm throttling up to climb over this mountain. I'm at 99. Skimming them treetops.
Jude 227, contact Phoenix approach on 126.375. Good day.
126.375 Jude 227. Phoenix approach Jude 227, 6,900 feet.
Jude 227, Phoenix approach QNH 29.9 continue as planned.
Oh, you are on the ground there.
Almost. So if you look at your altitude indicator, you can actually see where the ground is.
Jude 227, contact
Yeah.
Albuquerque Center on 124.5.
No, not as in like the big brown thing, as in where the little altitude bar on the right-hand side is.
Yeah.
There's a solid portion that's come up, and you can see that that's at like 6980 feet,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's telling you if you go below that, you'll be hitting the ground.
7,000
Yeah,
feet.
that's pretty cool.
Okay, we're a little bit off course. I've rolled too far to the left. I'm going back to 225.
Decimal niner to continue as planned.
Actually, I'm going to go 230. Oh, I did touch down there.
Jude 227, contact Phoenix approach on
Luckily, I was going 80 knots, so I was going at landing speed. Just touched down there.
126.375 for Jude 227.
Alright, I got you in my sights.
Cool.
Phoenix approach Jude 227, 7,100 feet.
Should have a lake coming up on the right hand side.
29.9 continue as planned.
Lake is right in front of us.
Copy that. Your plane says Grand Caravan on the tail.
Yes, it does.
And tour.
Stressful, man. Stressful. Man, this thing likes to veer off course very easily.
Turboprop talks to you. That's why you got to set your trim. It is quite nice though, because it is a Cessna with autopilot.
Yeah. How far is Sedona?
Should be just ahead of us. You should come over this little hill, and then you should start to see the little arid areas around the runway. Come right to 230.
I'm on 230.
Okay. Let's go 240. We should be on a clear intercept path for it now. Still about 50 miles to go.
50 miles. It's going to take us half an hour.
That's not speed. No, we're closing in.
Yeah.
If you want to, we can start climbing a little bit and then you can get a bit more scenic view.
Alright.
Okay.
Power up.
Got a 10-degree up angle going. You'll see if you pull up too much, your plane will start dropping speed.
Yeah.
So like 12.5 then I'm actually going down 80 knots, 90 knots. Okay, if I sit it just on 10, I hold 92, so I'm staying just behind you.
Yeah.
10 degrees and I'm climbing in speed ever so slightly. There you go, there's the Sedona mountain ways.
Ah, I see Sedona over there. So if I'm flying and I want to now select Sedona for landing,
Yes.
how would I do that?
You would have to click on the airport, like the air traffic control menu, which is the one that's got ATC. It's got like a big tower there.
Yeah.
And then you would push number 2 that says nearest airport list. The closest airport is always at the top of the list. So for us, that's Sedona, KSEZ. You push number 1 and you would say tune to select the runway for landing, which is number 2. We'll go with runway number 3, that's fine.
Nearest airport list, okay, Sedona.
No, we want runway 21, so number 2.
Hang on.
Kilo
You
Sierra
said
Echo
select the
Zulu
runway for
traffic
landing.
June
Yeah, so we want to select runway 210.
9,200
I've got
feet
2-1.
inbound to
Yes.
runway 21.
Okay. And then do I need to say
Kilo
automated
Sierra
weather
Echo
on
Zulu
or what?
traffic June 22.
No, once you've selected your runway, it should contact the runway automatically.
Inbound to land
And then it should say Phoenix approach ASXGX at 7,100 feet.
Alright, then I can close this and... Alright, cool. I'm going in, baby.
So like now I can see there's a pattern entry on my screen which is 23 k's away.
Same here. Well, mine's in nautical miles.
Okay,
Or
that's
you're
fine.
just doing the mental math.
No, I've changed the setting so it shows distances in kilometers,
Oh, okay.
but feet altitude is still in feet.
Yeah, that's fine, but I need to change my distancing to kilometers.
Okay, I accidentally paused, so I'm a little bit behind you there. I'm going 160.
I'm dropping to 140 about.
Okay, I'm going to turn my map off because I don't need that.
Landing speed about 80 knots.
Yeah, but this has got flaps, so you can also put the flaps down to help reduce your speed.
Positive or negative, doesn't matter.
What do you mean positive or negative?
Well, if I adjust flaps,
Flaps slows you down and increases the lift, so it helps you stay in the air when you are at slower speeds. So it gives you more control.
yeah. And it is only positive, 0 means no flaps.
Correct, yes. So that's talking angles of degrees. So it's like flaps 1 is 5 degrees, flaps 2 is 10 degrees, flaps 3 is 15 degrees. It's the angle of the flap on the wing. I feel like that
Alright.
pattern entry at 5,700 feet is very low.
And we're gonna have to do a bit of a turnaround.
Why?
Because we are going parallel with the runway, and the pattern entry is 180 degrees to the heading we're on at the moment.
Okay, my pattern entry is like in front of me still. So obviously you've got extra stuff on your screen that you can see.
No, I've got the red boxes.
Are you still streaming on Discord?
No.
No, okay. I don't have the red boxes, so I'll just follow you.
Okay. I am gonna have to turn around though.
That's fine.
So I'm gonna carry on this heading. I should be able to nail it.
Just don't surprise me with a 90-degree yoink.
Like a.
That's fine, I needed that to help catch up to you. I'm only going 140.
I'm
And you
doing 130.
and you are still climbing, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, runways are on the ground.
Yeah, I know.
Are you gonna land at 90 degrees to the ground?
Probably.
Okay.
Well, so for ideal pattern approach, pattern entry, I need to be at 5,700 feet.
That's the entrance to the pattern, yes. I can see the airport in the distance.
Yeah, to the right.
Oh crap, you dived. Okay, I got you.
You said I'm too high.
Yeah, but like I said, I was expecting small adjustments, not a kamikaze nosedive.
I am very slightly diving.
Okay, it says I'm
It's
decelerating
kamikaze
it.
nosedive.
I'm going 118 and I still can't catch you.
I'm now doing 176. But I'm at 60% throttle.
I'm at max throttle 180 and it's giving me overspeed warnings.
I'm just under the overspeed.
You shouldn't be bloody overspeeding, you're coming into land.
I'm not. I'm on 60% throttle. Damn it, sir.
I don't know where you're going. This pattern entry is like 5k's to my right.
Yes, it is, but I'm trying to get an ideal line on it, so I'm going to bank right now. Easy, gentle banking. Let's add a bit more bank on that. Leveling out a bit. Descending a bit. Well, quite a bit.
Yeah, like 3,500 feet.
It was 2.5, okay? Okay, I'm banking again to the right. Yeah. Alright, we are now in the pattern entry. And there's mountains in the way here.
The airport is on a mountain. Yes, and now you pulled up 1,000 feet.
Yeah, so I don't hit mountains in front of me.
You're not following your boxes.
I am.
Then
I'm
how?
just at the top of my boxes. But the boxes go through this mountain in front of us. I don't know about you, but I don't want to crash.
Remember your training you must.
Yes, master. Man, these boxes are wacky. How are you supposed to follow them? Right, I'm going to bank to the left. We're going 90 degrees. It keeps saying to me 500. Does that mean there's like 500 feet to the ground?
Correct.
Right.
Because if you're not expecting to hear that, that's a very scary warning.
You got issues.
500 is it's like 175 meters.
Alright, I'm descending again. We've got now clear downs. Powering down to 50%, 40%. Right.
Okay, I kind of feel like you're at the runway of the yeah. Okay, so you might have to chuck a thing of flaps to get your speed down a bit.
Oh, what happened there? Quick things disappeared. Okay, banking left again. 90 degrees.
Yeah, I've got flaps out to slow me down.
How many?
Just 1 degree. It's brought me right down to 90. Well, one click of flaps.
Yeah.
I'm now perfectly aligned with the runway at 100 knots. Full idle.
I need to descend a bit.
You can chuck another notch of flaps out. It'll help scrub your speed down.
I'm on 15 degrees of flaps at the moment.
Full flaps.
Nope, that's not full flaps.
And then go to your second notch of flaps. It will push the plane up a bit, so you got to fight that with the stick.
Yeah, I'm busy fighting it. Now I'm 500.
500.
Trying to
500.
get the freaking thing straight. Oh boy, oh boy, oh
Power,
boy, oh
power,
boy.
power.
I got this, I got this.
Oh, nicely
Here we
done.
go, baby. Skew, but we did it.
Leroy
That
Jenkins.
was actually a very good landing. Not bad.
You don't come to a stop on the runway like you did, because if someone's
I
right behind you,
did not come to a stop, I'm still moving.
I'm just saying, in general practice,
I
because you want to clear the runway as quick as possible, so that if there is someone coming in behind you and they don't have brakes or whatever the issue is, you are clear of the runway as soon as possible. There's a little bus here. Hello, bus.
That was quite exciting.
I quite enjoyed that.
Where the dickens are you turning to?
I don't know, I thought there was a little parking spot here, but this guy's like facing away from me. I'm gonna run him over. Dead.
Off with his head!
Oh yes, definitely.
Right, and if you look to your right, it's a me, Mario!
Ooh. Good job parking there.
Yeah. I think a damn good job. Any further, I would have hit your wing.
Yeah. I've got a pair of feet coming out the bottom of my plane. Pay no attention to those. Alright, well I'm gonna call that a successful flight.
That was good.
Where to next?
Well, we still have about a good hour, so where to next?
How about we return to le main menu. We could go and fly around Florida.
Florida?
Yeah.
Let's go to Edinburgh.
Okay, but it's nighttime there.
Okay, let's go to Florida.
We can change the time of day. I mean, that doesn't really make much of a difference.
No, let's go to Florida.
Do you want to try a helicopter?
I have done the helicopters before, that one time at the one event.
Yes.
But we can do it again. No problem.
Well, it'll give us nice control in terms of like hovering and whatnot for.
Are we going Tampa, Florida, or Orlando?
No, we're going Edinburgh. EGPH. I'm going to take off at ramp 201.
But time of day?
We'll adjust that when we're in the game, because your settings will adjust mine anyway. And then for the vehicle, we are going to go rotorcraft.
7, 24, 99.
It's right next to the runway on the top upper portion.
If you're going 201, I'm going 200.
Yep, that's perfect.
Alright, so now we have to go aircraft selection. What the biggest chopper.
No, you don't want that. You want the Gimbriel. Because that big chopper is very, very difficult to fly.
So not the Bell.
No, that's a very difficult chopper to fly. Like it's got
The
trim and everything.
the gimbal.
Yeah.
Furfurry. It's only got one furfurry. That one. Circle temperature.
Yep, it's going to be the Blues Brothers.
Blah.
So because you're the party leader, your weather settings apply to the whole group.
Oh, fantastic. These fucking guys are all over.
Logan 338, contact Edinburgh. Approach on 121.205. Good day.
I mean, it's a good time of day. What
F-18
time
has
of
just
day?
landed in front of me here.
Decimal 205 for Logan 338.
Really?
Okay, so it's actually put me on the runway.
Oh, cool, dude. Lock back in. But that's fine. It should just lock back in. There you go.
This Boeing is just very rudely flying straight through me. No regard for my safety.
Why
Just
my rotors not spinning fast enough?
okay. So this could be like a little bit of a tricky thing. So you'll see you've got two different speeds. One is your RPM, which should always be around 530,
Okay.
and then your left is not how much power you are applying to your engine, it's how much power you are sending to the rotors, which is what's basically called your cyclic input.
Okay, but my rotors are hardly spinning.
Okay, is your engine speed 530?
No.
What is your RPM?
Like 46, 45, dropping.
Okay, so that maybe you've got to adjust one of your controls. Man, I don't know where the heck you could be. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's a parking lot. Sure, I'm gonna try and just work out where you've loaded in now.
I'm looking at the runway. I'm seeing the Boeing that's coming in.
Oh yes, okay, I can see that guy landing. Wow, so I was on the other side of the airport to you then. There's a plane that's just touched down in front of you.
My rotors are getting slower.
Okay. Um, are you split throttle or are you collective joined?
I'm collective.
Okay, so try and split them for me, and then push the left one all the way up.
Hang on, just trying to split them here.
Okay, I see a lot of Boeings. Not so sure I see a helicopter.
Nope, this ain't working.
Okay, this
Oh
does
no, there we
this
go,
does take a
there we
little
go.
bit.
I press Control E again.
Okay.
Alright, now we've got power.
I think you should be over here.
I'm gonna take off now.
I think I should be coming up right behind you.
I think so.
Yes, okay,
Yes.
I have you in my sights.
Alright, I'm taking off.
Okay, so just remember you'll need to give it a little bit of rotor when you take off to keep it stable. Okay, that's good, that's good. Very nice, laddie. Very nice. Oh, that's exciting stuff. Look at you in the wee chopper, eh?
Oh, it just said I'm not clear to take off.
Yep.
Guess what?
Tough.
Yeah.
Already done.
But you said engine speed needs to be about 530.
Yeah, so it needs to, it just, as long as the needle is in the green, you're not overstressing the engine. So sometimes you'll see when you throttle up too quickly, it'll like pull the engine power down to like 450 or 490 RPM. Then all you do is you back off on the collective input a little bit, and then
Yeah.
you'll see it'll sort of like recover, and then you can throttle up again slowly to climb.
Alright, where are we going?
You got me?
I have no idea where you are.
I should be just in front of you to your right, around 2 o'clock.
Above or below?
I'm quite low to the ground, almost touching the ground now.
I'm climbing, that's the problem.
Okay.
Oh, I see you over there. I think.
Do you see me? I'm near the end of the runway.
I think so.
I am at 700 feet,
Yeah.
800 feet.
Do you see me?
If you want to, push pause,
And then?
change the weather to clear skies, get rid of this mist. It'll help with the sightseeing a little bit.
How do I do that?
Click on the cloud and the little bar that pops up at the top where the ATC options are.
Oh, okay.
You can say broken clouds, or you can say clear skies. Still a bit cloudy though. A little bit misty. Hello, viewer.
I can't adjust.
Turn off real weather. There's like a little slider.
Yes, I've done that. I've turned
There you
off
go.
weather
That's
and-
brilliant. Now it's clear skies. Okay, excellent. I am hovering just in front of you. Oh, this is so cool. The fact that we are both in choppers. Anti-gravity birds.
Oh, nice. Where are we going?
Alright, so we're going to turn a little bit towards the water here. I don't have a rotor, so I'm going to have to do some weird flying. But the red bridge right in front of us is called the fourth bridge, the fourth rail bridge, and it is a World Heritage Site. You with me?
I'm just trying to figure out the kicks here.
So if you twist your stick, that should put rudder input to turn left or right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm flying on a heading of about 335.
And you just like push forward on the.
So you push forward on the stick, but if you're putting in too much power, you'll see that it'll keep lifting the nose of the chopper up until eventually you're not actually flying forward anymore. Then you've got to pull back on the input a little bit, and you'll see that the rotors will tip down a little bit. So if you're flying towards something, effectively, if your rotors aren't clearing the top of what you're flying towards, you are going to fly into it. So like if you're trying to fly over a building and your rotors are below the roof of the building, you will not be able to clear the building.
Okay, I know these bridges because you couldn't get to them in Forza Horizon 4.
That's correct.
So we then are, if we go south, we should get the rest of the map then.
We will, yes, but we're going to visit the bridge first. Are you still with me?
I see you in the distance there. I just had to work out kicks here.
Okay, cool. I'm slowing down.
My airspeed is 80.
I'm slowing down.
But I'm also losing altitude.
So it's a delicate balance, right? You don't have wings like you do in a plane. So you are constantly fighting gravity and falling forward to get your speed. Okay, I think I see you there on the left.
Yes, that is me.
got you there. Okay, cool. Let's go back into first person. Okay, so you've passed the fourth rail bridge. It's the one on your right. The red one. Whoa, that's an aggressive climb.
Momentary lapse of judgment.
Okay. You are still flying away from the bridge.
Do I need to be going right?
You need to be going behind you. You are flying in the complete wrong direction. There we go.
Going around.
Okay, don't dive so much. My goodness, you're not in a dragonfly. Alright, well this is the fourth rail bridge.
Oh, this one down here.
The red one, yes, the World Heritage Site.
That's underwater.
Shouldn't be underwater.
Oh, it kind of looks underwater to me.
Alright, you've got waypoints on your screen, right?
I do. I feel like I'm falling out of the sky.
No, you're
Waypoints,
climbing.
I-
Okay, so if you have a look, are you inside your helicopter?
Yes.
Okay, if you look at your HUD, you've got two dials at the bottom under the row of 3, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the one on the left is called your vertical speed indicator. When that needle is at 9 o'clock, it means your vertical airspeed is 0. It means you're not going up and you're not going down.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, because it's on 0.
that's right. When you are climbing, you will see it'll go up. That means you are going up at 500 feet per minute. If you are decelerating and falling out of the sky, it will be down. Okay, so as long as it's 0 or above, you're not losing altitude. Okay, then your airspeed indicator is the one to the right of your horizon indicator. So the center one is your horizon indicator, the one with the blue and the brown. Brown being earth, blue being sky, and then your speed indicator on the right of that. So you'll see that if you give it a bit of throttle and you climb up in altitude, when you then tilt the nose forward, you'll start increasing your ground speed because now you're moving forward as well.
Yeah.
If you don't have enough power being applied at the same time, you will see that you will start moving forward, but your vertical speed indicator will go into the negative.
Yes.
Okay, I have unfortunately lost sight of you. What's your altitude at the moment?
850.
Oh wow, okay, I'm at 2,000 feet.
Ah.
Okay, I am decelerating. Whew, dropping at 2,000. Oh, there you are. I see you just above the bridge.
Yep.
Okay, and you'll see with a helicopter, falling out of the sky is a lot more detrimental than if you are in a plane. You can't just dive down to 100, whack it up to full power, and then expect the rotors to save you. That's how you experience a catastrophic failure.
Alright, heading.
Get to go and see Grandma. We are probably going to fly on a heading of about 130 to 140 to get towards Edinburgh and Edinburgh Castle. Okay, I'm down on 1,000 feet. Oh, I got you. Whoa, there you go. Okay. Okay, I'm going to start changing my heading because, like I said, I don't have a tail rotor input, so I've got to do a few weird things to turn.
I forget, yes. Alright, I'm on heading of 139.
Okay, cool. You can go forward, and I'll follow you.
Come on, let's go.
Okay, I'm holding altitude at about 800 feet. Once I see you pass me, I'll take action. Okay, I'll give it some welly, as they say in the Berg. Oh, give it some welly. All right, let's go full throttle, nose forward. Oh, you're diving too fast there. You're giving way too much downward nose attitude.
I am trying to freaking get speed.
Yes, but you mustn't. It's not a plane. You'll max out at about 70 in this.
Yeah, 74 it looks like.
So I've maintained 1,000 feet, but I'm now going 80. So all you do is you go full stick forward and full throttle, and then you balance the throttle input until you're not climbing, because as soon as you start climbing, you're losing speed. So it's you're constantly inputting on the throttle to increase the rotor trims up and down. So like if your rotors are dipping below the horizon, just give it a little bit more power until it picks the rotors up, and then if you can see a little bit of gap between you and the horizon, then you know you're moving forward at a good chat, and you're still maintaining a decent altitude.
Yeah. Kind of like now, 92 airspeed.
That's great. And your vertical speed?
Okay, I'm now, because I was not paying attention, now I'm freaking giving it more gas than I should.
Yeah.
It was at 500.
So these are very difficult to fly in third person. You'll find that you'll have much finer degree of control once you're inside the chopper.
Yeah. Alright, where's the castle?
Um, should be just over the mountain here,
To the left.
somewhere here. This is the city itself. Yeah, I think I can see the castle.
I think I'm heading towards it now.
Yeah. I'm not quite as high as you are. I've maintained a bit more of a straight trajectory.
I am trying to get down.
Yeah. So again, if you're trying to get down, don't you should be almost full forward on the stick. But to get down, you just pull back a little bit on the power, and then you'll see that it'll rotate the nose a bit more, and then you'll start diving.
This is not the castle.
It's somewhere in this area. We'll find it. Because that little mountain, I think, in the background is the one that we always ramp off, and that is exactly where it was in the game as well. So we just fly towards that, and I'm sure you'll find your castle popping up soon.
Seem to be maintaining a good altitude.
I'm currently holding about 500 feet and moving forward at about 88.
Yeah, likewise. I'm just maintaining about 600.
Am I climbing? Oh, you're diving. You're diving.
Yes, yes, I know, thank you.
I'm just letting you know because all of a sudden you just fall out of the sky like a bird has swooped in and plucked your little wings off.
I have got this. I think.
I'm pretty sure I can see the castle. I have lost visual on you now with you diving because the terrain is very busy.
I'm still at 600 feet, and this is a very small chopper.
It is, yeah. I'm just flying straight towards the castle. I can't see you.
Castle.
Edinburgh Tower Jude.
Fly towards the mountain.
I am.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Is that on the hill over here?
Yes.
Edinburgh approach Jude
Alright,
227 is type 5 miles east of Edinburgh.
So like if you look down now,
Request flight following.
you'll start to recognize some of these roads when we get closer to the castle.
Yeah, with the trees and everything.
The trees. Yes, sure.
The ones that I'm going over here.
Squawk
Neighborhood.
63
It's where the speed
76
zone is.
Jude 227.
And the
Check,
tram.
there's the bridge.
Yeah.
That little bridge is where the speed zone starts.
That's what I say. It's where the speed zone is.
Roger Jude 227.
This does not look like a castle. You're telling me that this is the castle that you're talking about?
Yeah,
Edinburgh approach Jude
on the mountain.
227.
No
Request
way,
clearance to
man.
transition
Okay,
to
push
runway
pause and go
07.
share your screen quickly. I want to see what you're looking at. Because I'm looking at a pretty big castle.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
How do I pause? P.
Pause.
Cleared through
Escape.
Charlie airspace
Pause.
Jude 227.
Oh, like the actual pause button. Go live. So this here that I'm above. Okay, that looks more like a castle now. No, is it? I don't know. It's weird.
Are you streaming? I don't see anything on Discord.
I am.
Doesn't show me anything. Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, watch stream.
Because that that is the hill that you're talking about.
Yes, that is the hill. But if you look on my stream, oh, I have landed on the roof. Okay, I need to get back into flight sim. I can't do this alt tabbed.
Is this not the castle? Yeah, or supposed to be?
Look at my stream on Discord.
I can't. I'm busy flying.
Pause.
Where's pause? There. Oh, it actually does pause you. How bizarre.
You can actually look around as well if you need to.
Yeah.
So that's the castle I'm seeing.
Yes, that's where I am. I'm right above it.
Yeah, but your castle looks very different to mine.
I think you've got the update world pack.
It could be that, yes. Yeah, yours is like maybe just a random photogrammetry rendering.
Yeah, it just looks like buildings. Alright, let's go to the hill over there. I'm gonna go land on top of it.
There's the little road with the dog leg around the bottom. 90 degrees corner, ding ding. And then if you look down, you should also be able to spot the road with the train tracks running on it. There's the big train track section.
Yeah, with
The flying Scotchman. And there's the road that runs with the tram on it, with the big speed trap. Like, all of these are to scale. And then you see all the little blocks down here to the right-hand side. Those all look exactly like they do. There's the big section at the end with the park where we do all the donuts and we try and get the 150 drifts in a minute. Here's the big grassy section. Like, this is accurate. It's really impressive. Okay, so you said you're flying towards the hill.
I'm gonna land right over here.
Okay, I am making a beeline for the hill. What's your altitude?
700 and dropping.
Okay,
That's a bit of a hard one.
yes, landing in the choppers, you've got to feather the throttle. You almost have to take off before you set it down.
Yeah, which I did obviously.
But this is where I took that photo of that Ford pickup truck at the road on the bottom of here.
I'm nowhere near
This section looks very accurate to me. Like, this mountain looks 100% right. Okay, so if you say you're nowhere near me, where are you?
You are gonna fly over me now. I'm on the ground.
Oh, I see you, I see you. Okay, so you see what I do now is I pull back a little bit to stop my forward momentum, and I throttle down to start decreasing my altitude, but then you increase your throttles before you get to the ground. Oh, it's going to be too hard. Dunk. That'll break your skis.
Yeah.
Brrrr.
What's down there?
There we go. Gentle as the dove. Did you see that?
I did.
Gentle as the dove. Yeah, gentle as a pigeon.
Don't be putting them biscuits out! Alright, let's get out of here. This is not a level ground. It's a horrible place to be hovering about.
Let's go back to the airport.
Aye aye, skipper! You see, if you just go full throttle now, you'll see your engine RPM will dip. And as soon as you dip into the yellow, you get a 1 warning above your power. And then as soon as you pull back on the input a bit, it climbs back up to like 530 feet.
Yeah. Where's the airport?
It should be behind us. So on a heading of about 300 to 320.
Okay, then I'm placing.
That's why I'm using headings, because I got to do a 180. You don't.
EGPH.
Yes, that's right.
U-227 radar contact 7 miles east of Edinburgh, 1,100 feet.
7 nautical miles.
Cleared through the Charlie Air
Cool. I'm going to climb up a little bit and just enjoy the view. So I'm currently already at 1,400 feet.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace Ju-227.
Give it some gas here.
Whereabouts are you? I'm flying over the castle already.
Okay, I'm here at now only 1,200 feet.
I'm at 1600. Are you at the castle yet?
I am moving towards it.
Are you not at the castle yet though?
No, I'm not at the
Okay, I'm going to slow down my forward momentum, but I'll keep climbing at about 500 or so. Unless you want to go right down and like skim across the roads on our way back.
No. Let's just go to the airport.
You should be able to see the bridges in the distance. Good evening, viewer. Welcome to Edinburgh.
Oh, I see you. You are way above me.
That's cool though. I mean, there's a field down here. Might want to go and pop in and say hello.
Go for a bounce.
I mean, it is a helicopter. Ooh, I'm going 100 kilometers an hour.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are you doing? 90?
I am decelerating. I mean, I am falling out of the sky at 2,000 feet per minute, though. So this is. I mean, you could say it's a controlled fall, but this is
Control.
out of control.
Feet a minute. That is not control.
That's rotor failure.
That is gravity. Please don't correct me. I know it's not accurate.
I'm just going to follow the train tracks towards the race, the airport,
The race port.
the race port. Well, I mean, if I'm ahead of you, I am winning the race. I am currently at about 220 feet, though.
220, not 2,200.
At 230. I'm just following these grey train tracks on the ground. It's like a big brown stripe.
Oh, I see you down there.
I would assume that eventually one of these would actually head towards the airport.
From my view,
One of them seems to split off to the right, so
it might actually.
there's like a main road here. Let me hop on that.
Yeah, then you're gonna turn left onto the next main road. And that should then take you to the airport.
Oh, there's a big shopping center here.
Yep, they call those malls.
Alright, well, my eye in the sky said turn left at the next main road. So that's what we're doing. Good afternoon, suddenly Edinburgh. Today we are live with your traffic report. I can see a single car on the road. Oh no, there's two. There's two. It's double the traffic. Everything's gone pear-shaped.
If you take that next road right that you're coming up on, that one, then you'll go
I
straight.
don't have a rotor! Can give me more notice than that.
Yeah, I'm busy climbing uncontrollably here.
Totally singing the Airwolf song in my head here. Get a Cowan Simulations 222B going here. Oh, dude, this thing is great at low altitudes. Just gonna skim it across the fields here, give those trees a miss. Oh, let's take this gap here. Whew, that's fun. Okay, let's reel in the fun. What's happening here? What's happening here? Is this a road? This looks like a road. I'm just gonna pretend.
So airport's on your left.
Yeah, just pretending to be a car here, sneaking in.
Hello.
Yo. Alright, I'm going in for the landing.
Where are you coming in to land from? Which side?
No, I'm like, yeah, to your left.
Oh, you're just gonna
Landing on a random.
you're just gonna plonk it down.
Essentially what we're doing there.
Hey, my flight sim is installed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I actually installed it yesterday.
Fantastic.
Ah.
We're just tootling around Edinburgh.
Okay. I'm just doing some work this week though, just catching up work stuff at night.
Oh, nice.
No, I did one little render of the products we do, and then everyone loves it. Now I have to do everything.
Oh, that's your mistake. Overachieving. Have you landed
Uh,
yet, Sydney?
Yeah, I'm on the ground.
Can't see you.
I'm over here. Beep beep.
flight rules 101. I'm over here. Beep, beep.
Get out and throw an apple in the sky!
You have gone way past me. I'm behind you.
Okay, okay. Aggressive
Helicopter's gonna
turn.
fall over.
No, no.
There's like a little rectangular patch here with like one little private jet. I'm here on this patch.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do this nicely here. Let's kill some speed. Alright, let's flare, 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 flare. Power up. Okay, we should be in ground effect now. Okay. My problem is I don't have a rotor input, so I kind of have to turn like a bit of a cowboy. So you gotta like nose down and yep, pitch it in. Oh, don't touch the ground, don't touch the ground. I got you, I got you. Okay, okay. No, no, it's fine. We got this. Everything's fine.
You know when's the last time I saw a chopper fly like that? Back in Nam.
Oh, I was gonna say, Final Destination.
That also, yeah.
Okay, okay, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Oh, no, no, no. Didn't. Oh, not yet, not yet. This time, this time. There we go. Boop.
Like a dove.
Like a dove with one wing. Flap, flap.
Yeah, maybe a dead dove.
After Sully's run it down with his Airbus. Well, that was great fun. I really enjoyed that.
That was excellent,
Yeah.
It was actually 2 good flights,
Yeah. And you had 2 flights as well.
We messed the one up because I was bouncing too much.
Yes. Off the desert. Just bong.
But we managed.
I had such a good landing at Sedona. That was a fantastic landing. Really was.
What the heck is taking off?
Don't know. I'll go check. Cowboy
Mhm.
turn. Got a cowboy turn. Hold on. Okay, got it. Woo.
You must connect your steering wheel, right? And then
I know.
you
Use the
your
pedals for the
clutch.
rotors.
Yeah, clutch.
Yeah.
I think it works quite well.
Yeah. I definitely should do that.
Because the twist on the joystick doesn't work well.
It does. It
Mhm.
does. The problem is that the joystick I have at the moment doesn't even have a twist.
Ah, you got the Warthog.
Yes. So that's why I'm kind of having to like flip this thing on its ear and then just yank back on the throttle.
A bit of redneck flying.
Yeah. You know, the usual.
Damn, well, does Ryan have flights on?
No. He was subscribed to Xbox Game Pass for like 8 months, flew it once, and he was like, oh, it's so boring. What do? You just fly around. I was like, bruh, it's the whole world.
So now it's you, me, Mike, and Callum.
Yeah. Bevan's got it
Oh.
too.
That could be quite a crazy but fun time.
Exactly.
So we can-
A whole gang of Boeings.
Yeah.
One of our group flights that we did previously when everyone had the game for like a month or two on Game Pass was we went and flew in the Grand Canyon. And we were all in like little cubs that go like 80 knots and are super maneuverable, and that was crazy good fun. Oh, have you just left?
Yes, why?
My weather just changed.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's actually quite cool. Because now obviously you've become the... Oh wow, that was quite a rapid change.
It's quite a nice storm up there.
Yeah.
So,
That's actually
what
quite a
server do you
nice
guys fly
turn. We are currently on Western Europe because that had the lowest ping for us.
on? Oh, because you just join a thing.
Yeah, you just join a party before you fly because then that kind of puts everyone's names in green. Okay.
So there might be a
let's-
bunch of other plonkers flying here with you.
Yeah, they can be. It's live traffic, so there's loads of people flying with you.
But
Okay,
there's no
cool.
collisions in it.
Ah,
Yeah, you can't ruin someone else's flight, otherwise people would just jump in a F-18 and hit a Boeing as they're
yeah.
coming in for a landing.
Mike, what's
And
your tag?
Ooh, I got no idea.
So if you are on the pause menu or whatever, it'll be top right corner.
But it's my Xbox tag, right?
yes.
Yes.
I'm opening Xbox quickly.
Well, you can actually just do it through Windows. Just push Windows key G, because you should be logged into your games account there anyway.
Oh, are you not in flight?
It's weird. It gave me the weirdest name when I logged onto Xbox. It's
Yeah, it gives you a randomly assigned one if you don't choose one. So like I've
yeah.
got friends on my user, I've got friends on my list called like arguing brick, and it's just like
Yes. So
what?
I am Whittier Coder.
That's quite funny since you actually do some.
Spell that?
Man, that is a big
But
storm.
hold on.
Hold on,
I
let me
can
just
change my gamer tag,
Shift
I think.
E. Oh, hold on, I gotta kill this and pull my rotor brake.
That is a big storm coming.
That is a big storm.
I would also put it down and run for my life.
Yeah, you don't fly a chopper into that. Not even if you're the Rock. So every helicopter's got one of these rotor brakes at the top here. And I saw a video of someone flying over the Grand Canyon, and one of the passengers like casually reaches up and almost like touches it, and the pilot like goes, "No! If you do that, we'll die!" But I mean, like the person looked like they were going to grab it like it was a handhold, and it is literally a handbrake on your rotors. Boop. Air France. That is so cool. I could literally just sit at one of the big airports and just watch things taxiing about all day. Ryanair. Even some of my liveries are like DHL and stuff. Oh, there goes someone taking off. Hold on.
I did copy all that content to my PC, so I
Cool.
will
Hold on one sec. Let's watch this guy.
install it.
Whoa! Nothing to see here, folks. That was not two Boeings flying through each other. No